I'm live. Hello, everyone. I guess I should tweet this. I hope it's working. I can't really tell. There might be a delay or something. I don't know. Okay. Let me, tweet this or post it on Facebook. Sorry, it's going to take me a minute to start talking about stuff here, but I'm going to talk about some things such as, but not limited to, sorry, I have not made a video or live streamed in a really long time, so this might be awkward. Let me tweet this real fast. Tweet. Hopefully that works. I don't know. Looks like a really weird URL. Okay, anyway. Hi! Please let me know if the stream is working okay. Oh, I'm very loud on here. Okay. Alright, so this is so awkward for me because I haven't done this in such a long time. Okay, there's a cat. And there's a lag on here, so that's really awkward too. Okay, so is everything going well? I hope so. Alright, I guess I don't really need to worry about if people aren't here because this should record on YouTube and people can watch it later. So, anyways, hi everyone. Hi Violet. Hi Tanya. Some of you guys have just really random usernames that I can't pronounce, but hi to everyone. Okay, so I'm going to give a Lexapro update. I'm going to talk about some books that I just got, and I'm going to show you guys my kitty cats because my kitty cats have grown very big. And oh, and also I will answer questions if you guys have questions. And this Q&A is brought to you by coffee. Yeah, not really, but it's okay. I don't know. I'm trying to be witty or something. I like planned to say that and it did not sound as cool as I thought it was going to. Okay, so I guess first I will do the Lexapro update because that's probably what most people would find interesting. I don't know. But the thing is, I tried to get off of Lexapro. So if you follow me on Twitter, you might have seen me like having kind of a rant about our mental health care system and how difficult it is to get health care, and I don't know, I was just really annoyed that I have to take medication and you know, that whole thing. Usually it doesn't bother me, but whenever I run out, it bothers me because then I have to make an appointment, and also I moved to Oregon from Georgia, so I have to get a new psychiatrist here, and so I still haven't done that. I had to go to urgent care to get refills, and I wanted to get off of Lexapro because when I ran out of refills, sorry, I'm just going to be talking for a minute, and I'm not going to answer any questions, but hi to everyone who's here. Thank you so much for joining me. But yeah, thank you. I'm talking about Lexapro and books and cats and stuff. Here comes one now. I will show you, and then I'll keep talking about Lexapro. But if anyone, Lexapro is an antidepressant, by the way, if you don't know. But look at this kitty. She's so good. She's such a good girl. Her name is Daisy, and I got her to replace Chance because she died. Or Rosie. It's like a gray version of her, and she's so sweet, and I think she's got Rosie's soul inside of her also. She's Daisy and Rosie in one kitty, and she's very fluffy. She's starting to get her winter coat. She sees a bird. She's letting me hold her while she's chirping. But yeah, her name is Daisy, but I call her Nini, which is spelled Nini. That's her nickname, Nini. She's so soft. But yeah, if you guys don't know, one of my kitty cats died. She was hit by a car in May, and it was really tragic for me. You guys know, if you've been following me for a long time, you guys know how much I loved Rosie, and she was my favorite kitty, and I miss her still. But I got Daisy so that I could still have a little princess kitty. And look how good she is. She just let me hold her like this for you guys. See? Look at this. Okay. I'll let you go. And I'll show you guys Bubby in a minute. He's gotten very big and fat and fluffy. Okay. Anyways. Alright. So, thank you. I was very sad to lose my best friend, Rosie, but it's getting better, especially now that I have Daisy. Alright, so I wanted to get off Lexapro. It's an antidepressant, and I really liked it when I first started taking it, but I wanted to get off of it because when I didn't have any more refills and I had to go a couple of days without it, I got really, really physically ill. And I was like, I don't want to take this medication anymore if it's going to make me so sick if I miss a dose. And I just feel like I don't really need an antidepressant anymore. Like, I feel fine and I'm doing really well. And also, I'm smoking and eating marijuana medicinally for depression, and I think it works so well for depression to the point where I'm like, I don't need antidepressants anymore because I take a gummy and it cures my depression for like a week, you know, just one little 5 milligram weed gummy. It just like, if like literally if I'm in a rut, I will take a edible, and it just like snaps me right out of it. Like mentally, it takes me right out of the rut. So I feel like that works even better than these types of things. So anyway, so then I was like, I want to get off Lexapro because I don't need it anymore. I have all the weed I could ever want because it's legal in Oregon, and so there's like a dispensary every 10 miles or something, sometimes multiple in a town. So it's so easy to just use that. And other people will be like, oh, that's self-medicating, but like it's now being designed for medication, especially for mental health, such as anxiety and depression and things like that. So anyways, long story short, I could not get off of Lexapro because I got so physically ill and sick, my body just couldn't handle it. So basically, I'm stuck taking Lexapro for the rest of my life, basically, which is kind of a cautionary tale. So I just want to tell you guys, if you don't like really, 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 really need to get on an antidepressant, especially Lexapro. I don't know anything about any other antidepressants because this is the only one I've really used long term. But if you don't really, really need it, then don't start taking it because it's like, at least Lexapro, and at least for me, it's been impossible to get off of. Like, I tried weaning myself off of it, like trying to cut them in half, and I really like couldn't because they have like a crease in them, but they don't actually like cut in half perfectly, so I just have like little bitty pieces that I tried to cut in half. to like wean myself off, and I couldn't, so maybe with the help of a doctor I'll be able to do it, but I couldn't by myself. So anyways, like I was saying before, I had to go to urgent care to get refills because I haven't found a psychiatrist here yet. So I'm gonna go to like a primary care doctor and get more refills. But anyways, so that's kind of a bummer. But I guess it's cool because I'll never be depressed or anxious. But also when I was getting off of it, I felt more of my personality coming back. So it really does kind of dampen your personality is another thing that's bad with SSRIs. And I don't want to scare anyone away from taking them if you really need them. Like if you are really, really depressed and suicidal or have other sort of behavioral or mental problems where you really, really need to take an antidepressant, you totally should, because they do work really, really well. Which is why I loved it at first, because I was like, I have no anxiety or depression anymore, so they work really, really well. But they do like kind of dampen your personality a little bit, because it's not normal to be really happy, or not really happy, I don't know, it's not normal to like not let anything bother you, you know? So I really feel like it's kind of taking some experiences away from me, as far as like the experience of just being a human and having normal emotions, you know? So that's kind of a bummer. So I'm still going to try, like the next time I go to a doctor, I'm going to talk to them about weaning off of it, because I don't really like not having normal emotions and just being happy all the time. I mean, it's great for other people, but I feel like there's something to be said for having like some stress and some other random feelings that like I don't get a wide spectrum of emotions anymore, which is kind of sad to me. So anyways, it can be helpful for a lot of people if you have really bad depression. But anyways. Alright, so that was the Lexapro update. Sorry, that was really long-winded. I don't know how long I've been streaming. I will show you the weed gummy I'm using, Penny the Puma. So yeah, so now I'm going to talk about the books that I got recently to help me get through the winter. They are all gardening books. So, but yeah, I'll show you the edible that I use that works really well for depression. So I'll be right back. I knew this was going to happen. I was like, I won't have to get up this entire time, but then there's always something like, I want to go get that and show you guys. So I'll go do that. So I'll be right back. And then I'm going to show you the books that I got recently and answer questions. So yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, cute. Okay, so these are the gummies that I use. And if you live in Oregon or Washington or California, you probably have seen these. Well, they're made in Oregon. So at least in Oregon, you've probably seen these. And yeah, there's 5 milligrams per serving, 50 milligrams per package. And I just take one of these, and like And like, I'm not like a stoner really. Like, I don't take these every day. I don't really take them. Like, I mean, I do take them recreationally, but it's also medicinal as far as depression or even kind of sadness or being in any sort of rut where I'm like bored with life or like I don't have any creativity or anything. I just take one of these and like it gives me creativity and gets me out of a rut mentally. So yeah, I'm not supposed to like promote drugs, but I think YouTube is coming up with a new system where you can say that your content is not for children, and then you can talk about whatever you want, I hope, because it's legal, and I think it should be legal everywhere, because there's really nothing wrong with it. It's not a gateway drug. I think I've said that like in one of my really, really old videos because I was taking a course in graduate school. About substance abuse prevention, and like the whole thing that they touted was like it's a gateway drug, and that was like the only thing they could say bad about it. But it's not a gateway drug. Like it's as much of a drug as coffee, basically. All right, so that kitty's name is Maybe. Yes, I am in a good place mentally. And that is why I am able to do this live stream, because if you haven't noticed, I haven't really made a video uh, or a live stream in a long time, but I'm feeling really good lately, so anyway. Yeah. Alright, so I'm looking at people's comments, that's why I've gotten quiet. These, how many a day? I really just take one like a week or so. Alright, so I'm going to show you one of my kitties before I talk about my books. Because he's sitting right there and I want to make sure I grab him before he leaves. But then I'm going to show you my gardening books that I got. Come here, mister. Come here, mister. Look how big he is, guys. He is so big. Oh my goodness. He's so big. He's so big and squishy. So this is Henry, what we call him Bubby and Bobo. And he has his own Instagram. It's at Bubby Dodo. So you should follow him because I post there more than on my personal Instagram. Or he posts, excuse me. He posts on there. Look how big he is. Now you can see how big he is. Look, show him how big you are. He was such a runty little kitten. Like he was like this tiny when he was a kitten. And now he's grown into a big boy. He's a mama's big boy. So big. And he's so sweet. He's a gentle giant. Okay. So that was Henry update. And yeah, he's so soft. Okay. Alright, so alright, so I'm going to show you my books now. So this is one of the books. I've wanted this book for a really long time, but I didn't get it because I didn't have any money, and it's $30. But yeah, someone on the internet sent me money, and you know who you are. So thank you for sending me money. I spent it on books so that I could be prepared by next spring, so I can have an even better garden than this year, which was really, really good. But it's going to be even better next year because I got some gardening books and I'm going to read them all, and I'm using Animal Crossing cards for the bookmarks. But yeah, so this is Cut Flower Garden. Grow, Harvest, and Arrange Stunning Seasonal Blooms by Erin something, Benzakind, with Julie Chai. But yeah, it's Floret Farms. She's got an Instagram. It's like Grow Floret, I think. Just look up Floret, Floret. And this book has beautiful pictures. Ooh, those are cosmos. I grew a bunch of these this year, and I'm going to grow even more next year because they are such good flowers. The more you cut, the more they grow, and so pretty colors. But yeah, so flower one, and also this book, which I learned about from YouTube. Because there's this guy who has a YouTube channel, Charles Dowding. He is a British man, and a lot of British people are crazy about this whole no-dig method of gardening, which I'm starting to get into. I'm embracing this method because it's so much easier than tilling the earth and digging into the earth, which is hard for me because I don't have a tiller. So it's much easier to just stack on top of the earth that you already have, with raised beds and compost. So it's a really much better method. So this book is great. It's got so much useful info in it. Grow, cook, use, and store your harvest. This is going to be really helpful for me to like study this winter because in early spring, because when I had my garden this year, I had no idea what to do with any of it. Like, I had so much stuff that just like ended up being composted because I didn't know how to cook or use or store any of it. I just grew it, and then I didn't know what to do with it. So yeah, this will have really good info. It's got recipes and like how you store things. So I'll actually be harvesting the things that I grow instead of just letting them just grow. And then I also got this book. Hang on, let me see. I need to like fix something real fast. Okay. Alright. Oh, my favorite flowers. Snapdragons, which I didn't grow any last year because I didn't have any seeds for it, but zinnias, dahlias, I pretty much like all flowers. Zinnias, dahlias, cosmos. Oh, peonies. What are you most excited to grow this year? Peonies. I bought 3 peony bare roots, and I planted them in my yard. You're supposed to plant them in the fall, and then supposedly they will come up in the spring. So I have a long time to wait until they bloom. But peonies are like really big, beautiful flowers. Let's see if there's a picture in here. Here we go. These are peonies. They're big, giant flowers. And I'm growing 2 different white ones and 1 pink one. So hopefully they'll grow. Sorry, I'm sniffly. I've never grown them before, so. Anyways, so also this book, which when I first got it, I was like, this is going to be my least favorite book, but it's actually my favorite book, I think. So it's the Essential Aromatherapy Garden, Growing and Using Scented Herbs, Scented Plants and Herbs, which is also the whole using it part is like the best thing, because I grew a bunch of stuff this year, but like I said, I just grew them and I didn't know what to do with them. So that's why this is going to be so helpful for me, because I'll actually know what to do with them. So right now I've just read a lot of like the history of herb gardens and stuff, which was so interesting. So this is just like an actually really good read. And there are all kinds of like recipes for like potpourri and body oils and herb pillows and reeds and such and such. So it's going to be really nice to actually be able to use the things that I grow and enjoy things that smell good. Okay, so another book I got is Month by Month Gardening, Pacific Northwest. What to do each month to have a beautiful garden all year. And so yeah, I skipped forward to November, so they have it like split up by month. So I skipped forward and read all the November stuff, and I've pretty much done everything already. But this is great because it'll keep me busy so I can do stuff every single month. And because I love gardening so much and I never want to not garden. So I wanted this because it's specific to the Pacific Northwest. And it gives me stuff to do. No, my bookmark fell out. It gives me stuff to do all year. All month. Yeah, all year. And then there's also an introduction, which I'm going back to read now, that has just a lot of practical information in it. And so, yeah, excited about that book too. And the last book that I got, yes, Me says grow grass and catnip for the cats. I do. I actually planted some cat grass seeds outside where there was some bare ground, and I have a catnip plant. I'll go get it because I'm very proud of it. So I have it indoors because it's too cold outside for catnip at this point. So I'll be right back to show you the catnip. Yay, look what I got. So this is the catnip plant, and I harvest from it pretty much every single day, or maybe every other day. I harvest catnip from it, and it loves it. So yeah, I just have it sitting under a grow light inside, and you smell this? Do you smell this? Oh, they love to eat it. Kitties! Oh! She's eating it. Bobo. Live catnip feeding. Such dorks. She just ripped a leaf off. But yeah, the leaves are really big. Okay, I'm gonna go put this up before the cats demolish it. Here, I'll break you off some leaves, kitties. Here you go. It does smell really good. There you go. And every time you pull off a leaf, 2 leaves, actually, yeah, 2 leaves grow in its place. So, yeah, kind of looks crazy because I harvest from it all the time, but anyway. I just gave you a piece. No, don't step on my computer. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. Kitties love catnip. Kitties love catnip. Okay. So, the last book is this. Rocks and Minerals. For Washington and Oregon. A field guide to the Evergreen and Beaver states. Did you guys know that Oregon is the beaver state? Pretty funny. But yeah, so I'm really into crystals, but I'm also always finding rocks in Oregon. Because there's so many rocks around here because of all the volcanic activity that happens here. So a bunch of different rocks and such. So I'm always finding rocks around. So I wanted to know what they were. So I got this little guide. And it's a little pocket guide. I hope I'm still streaming. My cats are like fighting right there. Oh my goodness, kitties! Go fight somewhere else. Melissa asked, do you have Visco, VSCO? I do have it on my phone. And I love editing with it. Because there's so many different options for editing. A bunch of different filters. Sorry, I'm having technical difficulties because my cat's like stepped on the computer and closed all the screens that I'm using. Okay. Your hair actually brown, not black. Yeah, my hair is brown. I've never said it was black. It's always been brown. Unless I dyed it or something. Alright. Why kitties fighting? Maybe they're just playing. Alright, but yeah, so this is my last book. Rocks and Minerals guidebook. Okay, now I will answer questions for the chat. And yeah. Are you still on the Lamictal? I am still on the Lamictal. And I'll probably stay on the Lamictal forever. High locomotion 6-pack. My cats are distracting me because they're fighting on the bed. How's the weather? The weather is good. It's really sunny today. That's why it looks like I'm too bright because the sun is shining on my face. Where do I live? I live in Oregon. I don't want to say the exact place to protect against stalkers. But I live in Oregon, not in Portland. There's a clue. Dun, dun, dun. I'm scrolling up to find some questions. Advice for someone who was recently diagnosed with bipolar. From Karina. My advice is to just do what the doctors tell you to do. To start off with, yeah, just take the medication, go to the appointments, and pretty much they'll fix you up so that you don't have any symptoms at all. Just work with your doctor to find the right medication. And if something doesn't work for you, just let them know and they'll try something else, because there's a lot of different options out there nowadays. Yeah, that's exactly what someone else said. They said stay on your meds and keep all your psychiatrist appointments and all will go well. Pretty much. And they said no THC, but I don't find that to be true. I think THC is totally fine, as long as you're also taking your medication. Your medication will keep you from having any complications. So yeah, get on the medication first, and then you can use THC. But I can't drink. That's another downside of Lexapro, is you can't drink on it. That's another reason why I wanted to get off of it, because I live in wine country and the wine here is really, really good, but I can't drink without getting sick. So that's another reason why I want to get off Lexapro. But if you missed the first part of this live stream, basically I could not get off of it because it made me too sick. Have you found any good vegan recipes recently? I've missed your videos. I haven't. I don't think. I don't really like cooking, so that makes it hard. Alright, I'm going to scroll down to look for questions now. Do you know Aidan Osborne in Blenheim, Ontario? No. Would you buy the new Razr phone? No, because I already have a phone. Advice for someone dating someone that's bipolar. It's so hard. Well, all you can do is be supportive and help them with their medication, and yeah, just be supportive and understanding. I guess educate yourself on the symptoms so that you'll know if they do something kind of weird or something weird, and you'll know that it's just the bipolar symptoms, and they're not like a bad person or anything. Alright, I'm messing with my hair. Yeah, just be understanding and forgiving and supportive and non-judgmental. Yeah, what's with all the ones? Oh, press 1 if you would marry Sammy. Thank you, guys. Very supportive. What's new in your life? Those books that I just got. And I made some coffee this morning. New batch of coffee. But I'm starting to run out of steam because I need to eat something. Gotta go. Thanks for the live chat. Love ya. Bye, Tanya. Sorry, you probably already left and I missed this, but bye. Have you ever been to Ontario? No. I've never been to Canada. I really need to get a passport. I'm not going home for Christmas. I just want one Christmas where I'm not traveling, because I have to travel every Christmas, and this was probably going to be like the first Christmas in my adult life where I won't have to travel, because I'm just saying no. I know that's bad. Like, I should go see my family, but in order to see my family, I have to travel, and I just don't want to. I just want to curl up into a ball and hibernate this winter, and then in springtime grow the most beautiful garden. You know what I'm saying? Why do you make me feel so sad and joyful at the same time? I don't know. But that's pretty much my vibe, I think, because I'm both sad and joyful at the same time. I'm going to go soon because I'm really hungry. I'm starting to fade away. And I took the hat on because I turned the heat on, and now it's hot in here. But thank you guys for watching my live stream. And if you missed the first part, you can go back and watch the recording. I'll try and do more live streams because I stopped making videos because I got really sick of editing. Because I hate editing. And if my eyes look squinty, that one does. It's because I have really bad allergies. And I've been like scratching my eyes and they've been getting swollen. Hi Cindy. You should go. I should go. Because I'm hungry. Ooh. And I get cranky when I'm hungry. I get hangry. But yeah, so what I was saying is I'm going to mostly do live streams because I hate editing. I just got sick of editing because it's really tedious. And I got sick of looking at my face. And this way I can just do the live stream and I don't have to look at my face ever again. Come to Los Angeles and I'll take you to the Hunting Botanical Garden. Huntington Botanical Garden. I do want to go to Los Angeles again. Sorry, I'm like losing it. I do want to go to Los Angeles again. I've been there once. And I want to go again. Maybe I'll go for Christmas. Thanks for making my night. No problem. Do a shout out video? Well, I'll give you a shout out right now. Amelia. Ooh, there's some kitty fights going on. Kitties. Oh boy. Just get a new face. I know. Alright. I'm gonna go. And if you missed most of the live stream, you can watch it from the beginning once it's posted on here because I did talk quite a lot when I first started. But now I'm ready to go. Okay, so last question. What year were you born? I was born in 1986. 86. I was a 90s kid. Alright, so thank you again for watching. I will do another live stream soon. And yeah, the next time I have something to talk about. Alright, I'm gonna go get something to eat. And I hope you guys will have a great day. And I'll talk to you in my next live stream. Okay. Follow me and my cat on Twitter and Instagram. Okay.